Hi, my name is Vanessa Conlin, Master of Wine and Head of Wine at Wine Access. I'm here today to taste one of the 12 wines of the Discover France Wine Folly set that we collaborated with co-founder of Wine Folly, Madeleine Paquette, on in order to introduce you to the major wine growing regions of France. So, where are we? We're in southeastern France, in the Côtes-du-Rhône. This is an area based mostly on blends. And this is the 2017 Stephane Ogier Le Temps et Venu Côtes-du-Rhône. Let's taste this wine together and then we'll talk a bit more about the region and why you should know it. So it's a sort of bright ruby in color. Ooh, on the nose, it's beautifully smoky. There are some red and black fruit components to it, sort of some raspberry and red cherry, but also some blackberry, black cherry. There's a hint of anise. There's some violet note and almost a sort of beautiful dried herbs, sort of like a mixed bag of rosemary and fennel. We'll taste it together and then talk about what we're tasting and also what we're feeling. So to me, this is very supple. The tannins on this wine are sort of satiny and voluptuous. They're present. My tongue feels a little bit dry, but it's a sort of very, very soft and pliable tannin. I get a lot of that black fruited note, some black licorice as well on the palate. Definitely some floral notes to it and a little bit of that sort of smokiness as well. It's a really intriguing wine, and what I love about the Côtes-du-Rhône is also you can find tremendous value. So as I mentioned, we're in the southeast of France. The soils here are varied. And in terms of the climate, the one thing that you'll notice probably more than anything is the wind. There's this tremendous wind that blows down from the north called the Mistral, which is no joke. But it also allows the vineyards to stay sort of fresh and cool in spite of some warm Mediterranean sunlight that we're getting there. In the Côtes-du-Rhône, there are 21 permitted grape varieties. 90% of the wines produced are red. So this wine is based on some of the most commonly used red varieties there: Grenache, Syrah, and Mourvèdre. Grenache is a variety that adds this sort of beautiful wild strawberry note, sometimes mint. Syrah can be very smoky, gamey. Also that beautiful violet note that I picked up on the nose, I'm sure is courtesy of the Syrah. And then Mourvèdre is a very sort of brooding variety. It can have a smokiness and almost a little bit of an iodine note to it. I think they're working really beautifully together in this glass. Now within the region, there are 17 villages that are designated as higher quality than Côtes-du-Rhône. And this is actually a blend of two of them, Visson and Plan de Dieu. So you're getting two of the top villages blended into one bottle of Côtes-du-Rhône. In terms of winemaking, there's something I wanted to comment on, which is that this is aged in concrete. So a lot of times in winemaking, we talk about things like oak, whether that's French oak, American oak, Slovenian oak, Hungarian oak, or we might talk about stainless steel. Concrete lies somewhere in the middle. This is actually something that's been used for a very long time, but has been brought back into our collective knowledge recently. Lots of producers in Bordeaux are using concrete right here in my backyard of Napa Valley as well. So you get this sort of airtightness that you get in stainless steel, but it's thermodynamically stable, meaning it takes a long time for temperature to change. And what I get on wines aged in concrete is this beautiful pure expression like you would get in stainless steel, but texturally a bit of sort of softer tannins and roundness to it. In terms of pairing, this would go wonderfully with barbecue ribs. Really anything off the grill. That sort of smokiness that I'm getting in the glass would pair really, really well with anything with a char. I'm thinking lamb chops. I'm thinking roasted vegetables. I'm even thinking a hard cheese like a Gouda would be fantastic with this. So Stephane Ogier, Côtes-du-Rhône. If you've enjoyed tasting this with me and you want to continue the discovery of France, next we'll be moving to the Northern Rhône to taste a Saint-Joseph.